Hello, hello. My name is Jean. I am a knitter. If you like the things I'm talking about, hey, hit the like button and hit the subscribe button. End of promo. I have to admit something. It's very important. You come here each week to listen to me talk about knitting. Yesterday, I did not knit. I didn't knit the day before, nor the day before that, or the day before that. Matter of fact, it's probably been 5 to 7 days since I actually last knit something. Part of that is I'm at a point in the pattern where I'm going to have to concentrate, and my life is not allowing me chunks of time to concentrate. So I'm trying to avoid having a disaster. And no, I haven't put in a lifeline, but darn it, I had better put one in when I finish this next row. But I'm also going to say that it is not a requirement that you knit every day. Knitting is a priority of mine, but it is not my only priority, nor right now is it my top priority. I love to do it. It makes me feel better. Talking about my progress gives me pats on the back. Oh, I am such a wonderful person. I knit this. Aren't I great? Look at what I have done. But you know, I'm also great when I haven't done anything, because there are times when you can't focus on your knitting. You can't give it the love it deserves, so you set it aside. And when you are ready, and when you can enjoy it, you pick it up and you take every bit of enjoyment out of it that you can possibly suck. I want it. I want it. I would love to be able to relax and knit for a few hours. But there's stuff going on in my life that doesn't give me those few hours. It might give me 5 minutes here or there, but this is not a project right now where 5 minutes is going to be useful or effective or appropriate. 5 minutes is going to be enough for me to make a horrible mistake that I won't discover for another few hours. I know better. There are times you just need to put the knitting down. It is a priority, but it is not your only priority. And that's important, to know what's important. What do you value in life? This is not a philosophical question. This is not some deep down, you must read these psychiatric self-help pop psych books. You must go to counseling. You must self-actualize and become a fully aware human being. I don't have time for that right now. I cannot go there. I'm not going to try. I did do things that were positive for knitting. I worked on identifying a place where I could do close-up video of my work and provide a voiceover so I could demonstrate, as one of my listeners has requested, how to apply the beads fringe to the edge of this possible disaster that turned into a wonderful success. It won't take long to actually make the video. It will probably take about 4 times that to get the setup just right. At one point, I threw away a massive amount of equipment that I had purchased, thinking, this will be an inexpensive way that I can solve these problems. Sorry, folks. Cheap equipment breaks, is made out of inferior materials. It's not stable. I turned on one of my lights and it flickered. And I thought to myself, maybe I need to change the batteries? maybe I need to adjust the settings. No, it was a really lousy light and it flickered. And everybody in film knows that flickering lights don't work. Not even candlelight flickers like this flickers. And it was just seizure-inducing, annoying, nasty flicker. Don't go there. I threw it out. I feel much better now that I am not trying to struggle with inferior equipment. And I do have professional quality photographic equipment from past work. And while it is not ideal for what I want, it will work a heck of a lot better than that nasty plastic all-in-one unit that couldn't be tightened so it didn't slip, because when you got it tight enough, you cracked the plastic. I'm going around in circles. I didn't knit. I thought about knitting. I am saving my time for when I can knit and enjoy it, because there are times when just diving into a project and concentrating and following the pattern and getting it right the first time is worth so much more than picking it up and trying to work for a minute here or there and snatching a moment and making mistakes in those moments. Half of your success in knitting does not have to be that you are successful in knitting. Half of your success can be that you know when you need to pay attention and when you don't. Because if you don't need to pay attention, you can just hum right along, conversate with the people all around you and talk and walk and knit at the same time. Yes, I can do all three at the same time, but no, I cannot chew gum, talk, walk, and knit. It's not pretty. But there are times when you just need to sit down in a quiet room with no interruptions and concentrate on what it is you are trying to do. If you don't have that environment, if you don't have those moments, and you cannot make them appear, focus on something else. You have other priorities. So, yesterday, I did not knit. And today, I do not feel guilty. Am I going to knit tomorrow? Probably not. Am I going to knit early next week? I hope so. As a matter of fact, I'm going to block in a chunk of time into my schedule so that I know I will set aside enough time so I can relax, I can concentrate, and I can enjoy my knitting. But first, coffee. No, I don't need coffee to knit. I need peace and quiet to solve the problems. I will also say that I am going to, without hesitation, recommend the application Knit Companion as an assistance for people managing their patterns. I have the base version. I would love to have the pay by the year subscription version. Right now, there's not enough room in my budget to be able to afford that. The additional feature version will allow me to use patterns that are not inherently Knit Companion friendly and convert them into something that is Knit Companion friendly. One of the things I am not enjoying about this pattern for this hat that I am working on is the pattern is not Knit Companion friendly. And with the version of Knit Companion I have, I can't make it be Knit Companion friendly. So I have to either write up my own chart to knit by, and that had a mistake because I wasn't paying attention, or I have to focus on a printed pattern or a pattern online that doesn't allow me to track what line I have completed because I haven't printed it out. My bad. But Knit Companion would allow me to skip all of that headache and keep track of what line of the chart I am actually working on and keep track of how many repeats I had done, and some of my headache in completing this hat would be avoided. So I do recommend Knit Companion. I also know that I know several very, very talented, very, very capable knitters who do not like it. It isn't for everybody. Therefore, I would recommend get the free version, try it out. If it works for you, great. If you have identified that the paid version will work for you and you are willing to make the minimal payments, great. But I absolutely adore applications that allow you to sample them before you jump in and pay for them. And that is another reason I recommend Knit Companion. You don't have to commit to figure out if you like it or not. You just have to download it and try it. So, that being said, pick your moment. You'll be fine if you didn't knit yesterday. I didn't knit yesterday either. But I will keep knitting.